How about now? Can you hear me now? Woody Wood, hello, how are you? Hey, Paul. Hey, Bub. How you doing tonight? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay. How about now? That's the last thing I know what to try. Hey, Mimsy's Garden, how about now? Can you hear me now? Hey, True North Angler, how's it going? Sportsman 101 says he can hear me. Am I coming in loud and clear then? I have no idea what's going on. Sound went out for no reason, apparently. Dave Northwater, hello and welcome. How are you? I'm pretty sure if I turn this button up too loud, though, you'll be hearing the computer in the background. JB Outdoors, hello, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Thank you very much, JB Outdoors. I appreciate that. I'm not very good at these live chats, which is why I stopped doing them for a while. I can never think of anything to say while I'm up here. Geeky Gardens, hello, Jack. How are you doing tonight? I think I was always rusty, Paul. Yeah, I think we're all friends in here. I think everybody knows everybody. So, Scott, you still here? How are you liking those new ammunition laws they have in California, Scott? That's funny, Sportsman 101. We got some rain a couple days ago, Paul, but actually yesterday and today was pretty nice. It was in the 40s today, 50s yesterday. Supposed to get a couple days of coldness though the next few days. Yep, that's good to know, Bob. Yeah, Scott, I heard they passed an ammunition law, making it hard for people to get ammunition, and it declined like 90% of the people that applied for ammunition. They say it's working just like they intended it to. Yeah, the more I hear about California, the more I hate it too. I didn't hear that, Bob. When was this? Today? Yeah, between what's going on in Virginia and what's going on in California, I think the rest of the country's screwed. TN Deerstalker Outdoors, hello, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, I don't know either, Paul. Doesn't make any sense to me. There's even statistics showing that violent crime is going down over the past 10 years or so, and they still want to take away our guns. So Wisconsin or Minnesota, one or the other, it might have been, well, hell, it might have been Michigan. I don't remember now, someplace up north. They're going to try to pass a law where if private owners won't let concealed carry people carry guns on their premises, then they're responsible for them. And if anything goes wrong while they're there, because and they couldn't bring their guns in there, then they could sue the business owners or the property owners. Of course they will, Paul. The government says so. They have to. Damn, I didn't realize how long my beard's been getting here lately. Getting any more of that snow up there, Paul, or is it starting to melt now? Well, that's a good thing, Bub. That's a good thing. Chicken News, hello, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, Dave Northwater, I saw that. There's a lot of speculation, though. The reason that it didn't pass was so that the Senate could get revoted in for next term and then pass it then. But I have no idea. Well, thank you. I appreciate you showing up, Chicken News. I'm doing pretty good. Winters always seem to be very long. I'll be glad when spring gets here. At least the weather's not too bad here. It was in the 40s today. Ohio Hilltops Hobby Farm. Hello, Dave. How are you doing tonight? I am doing good. How are you? I'm glad you showed up. Gives me more people to talk to, keep me busy. You know how we roll in here, Dave. We just talk about whatever pops up. Yeah, I watched your latest video, Dave. You had a lot of little helpers out there helping you. Yeah, but Jack, you've been having spring since like December. That's the way it goes, Danny. Warm one day, snow the next. I haven't been working on anything, Dave. Been stuck here at the house for the past couple months. I did get to the property a couple weeks ago, checked my trail cameras and stuff like that, but that was about it. I got quite a few projects that I want to try to get done this year. I want to start a pole barn, have electricity put on the property, and clear out for an orchard this year, and some other things too. All you got to do, Paul, is next time you get that 40 below zero weather, go out there in a t-shirt and make a video. That's funny, Danny. I couldn't imagine living there. I would never come out of the house. Yeah, I figured it might, Geeky Garden. I figured once you picked that big lemon that rest of them was going to take off. I guess it was putting all its energy into that one lemon. That thing was huge. Coffee Outdoors. Hello, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Thank you very much, Coffee. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're thinking about doing a 6 acre orchard, Dave. Well, we're not thinking about it. That's what we've already decided. That's what we're doing, but just got to get it done now. All right, Bob. You have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sure bet you did, Paul. There's a lot of shoveling. There was a lot of snow you were showing on them videos. I still don't think it was as bad as last year yet. Because I remember last year you had that big pile of snow out there at the end of your driveway, taller than the loader. Open Gate Farmstead, hello, how are you doing tonight? Open Gate Farmstead, we just talk about whatever pops up. There's no scheduled chat. I'm going to be growing chestnuts, Dave. I had put in an order in early 2019 for a bunch of chestnuts, but because of the late springs that we had last year, or the late spring and early winters, it put a halt on production and I didn't get none of my orders filled. Well, I hope so, Open Gate Farmstead, because I know it's cold where you're at too. We don't have the best soil for it, Dave, but we're hoping that they'll still grow. They like a well-drained soil. We have a little bit of clay in our soil, but we also have a lot of gravel in our soil, so I'm hoping that kind of evens it out. And plus, we're going to put the orchard on the side of a hill, so we're hoping that'll even help with the drainage even more. Yes, Paul is right. I also have some road maintenance I got to take care of. My culvert got washed out on me. Oh, don't say that, Open Gate Farmstead. I want spring to hurry up and get here. It has not been bad here in Missouri. It's, like I said, it was 50 yesterday, 40s today, and supposed to get a few days of cold, but it shouldn't last. Usually about the end of February, we start seeing things warming up around here. Yep, that's my hopes, Dave. I'm hoping that'll work. Me too. Hurry up and get here. If you guys have never checked out Open Gate Farmstead's channel, go check it out. She does some pretty good videos. Oh, St. James is 50 miles, I guess. No, maybe, no, it's farther than that. It's about an hour and a half away. So 75, 80 miles, I guess. Now we're going to plant chestnuts. Yeah, we're going to be doing a chestnut orchard. Did you catch that, Dave? St. James is about an hour and a half from me. We go right through St. James to get to our property. Green Dream Project, hello, how are you doing tonight? I am doing pretty good. So Open Gate Farmstead, how many rabbits do you have now? So what's GDP up to tonight? Yeah, St. James, that's where all the grape orchards are at. They make a bunch of wine up there. A million? Did the cave system have a name, Dave? Because I know the Merrimack Cavern's up that way, and so is Onondaga. Hartley Homestead, Michigan. Hello and welcome. I had 2 rabbits on my last week's trail cam. Does that work? Does that count? So I can say I have 2? Yeah, there's a lot of cave systems in Missouri. That's 2 of the bigger ones in that area. Thank you. And I can say I have 2 rabbits. Palladian Sciences UFO Builder. That's a hard name to say. Hey, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. If I got 2, I have more, huh? Then you're probably right. I mean, the first day I was at the property, I saw 1 rabbit. The first time we ever stayed on the property, and then I never seen any more until this year. Thank you, Open Gate Farm. Yeah. Thank you, Open Gate Farmstead. Yeah, I think my favorite is when I caught the 3 bears last spring. That was pretty awesome. Lost Nation Homestead, hello and welcome. Yes, Tim, I forgot. I'd forgotten, but I remember now. All right, Dave, you have a good night. Yeah, you've been working and playing them video games, Tim. You're not getting any work done on your drone if you're playing them video games all the time. Southern Ohio Prepping, hello, welcome. How are you doing tonight? As you all know, I'm not much of a talker, so if you got something to talk about, throw it out there. Homegrown Country Homestead. Hello, Justin. How are you doing? All right, Justin, you have a great night. Pretty much, Jack, pretty much. Uh, well, this past spring, Open Gate Farmstead, I had a nighttime video with something black going across it. So I posted the video asking people what they thought it was. Everybody, pretty much, I'm going to say 80% of the people thought it was a dog. And then I pretty much knew it was a bear. I was telling everybody it was a bear, but nobody wanted to believe me, especially the wife. She didn't want to believe me. And a couple of days later, I got a picture of another bear, of a bear, but all you could see was it had already walked off the screen, so all you could see was its back leg. So I still didn't have a good shot. Well, then a couple of weeks after that, I got a video with two bears playing around, and then about a week after that, I got another video of a larger bear. So it was pretty cool. They hung around though from oh like late December 2018, and I think the last time I seen them on video was September 2019. Holly Ridge Homestead, hello, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Been doing gaming to keep you warm, huh, Tim? All that bouncing around and jumping around and cussing and hollering at the TV. I know how that goes. I got a 12-year-old here that plays them video games. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. For you guys that don't watch Open Gate Farmstead, make sure to go over and check out her channel. She puts out some really good videos. Yep, Open Gate Farmstead. Yeah, I hear they have a large range too. I'm thinking what it was. I'm thinking the two cubs were at that age where the mother probably brought them to that property and left them because they were pretty big. And because I didn't see her no more after the first one or two video shots, and then after that it was just the two cubs for a while, and then they kind of wandered off after that. Holly Ridge Homestead, it was nice out here today. It was 40, but it's getting cold tonight. It's supposed to be cold the next few days. Yeah, there was even about an hour away, there was a sighting of a mountain lion about an hour from our property. And where are you guys at, Lost Nation Homestead? Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, I enjoyed catching them on video. It was pretty cool. You're welcome, Open Gate Farmstead. New Hampshire. Yeah, it gets cold up there too. I notice the older I get, the more I hate the cold. I know we went to the property a couple weeks ago, made a campfire that first night we was there, and it was only in the upper 30s, mid 30s, and I was freezing. even sitting around that fire. Well, Tim, I appreciate you watching. I really do. All right, Paul, haven't seen you post anything in a while. This was your idea. Wayne Beaver, hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing tonight, buddy? Do they actually have bears in Florida, Jack? Yeah, Tim, I did too. I found a whole bunch of comments in the spam folder. This past year, I went through and was replying to all of them. Some of them was over a year old. But I went back and replied to them all. I keep trying to get Paul from Hunt Shack Wilderness Experience to do a live stream with me, but he won't. But he makes me get up here. The dogs get lost out there, Paul. Got like 5 foot of snow out there. And Paul, I think you should do a video showing everybody where frozen vegetables come from. Now that's crazy, Jack. I may have had that problem. I don't know. Like I said, I found it was a year old. I went back and replied to him anyway. The people must think I'm crazy. No, Tim, I have not roasted a chestnut yet. I have never even tasted one before. But I hear a lot of people like them. Heavenly Hill Family Farm, hello, how are you doing? I'm pretty sure I would like them, Tim. I think the only food that I really don't like is sauerkraut. I don't like sauerkraut too much. Oh, that's what the dogs are for, Paul, to make your tunnels for you. You start burying some of those moose bones out there in your garden, and them dogs will keep that snow beat down for you. Uh, Holly Ridge Homestead, no one kind. It'll be multiple different cultivars. The main orchard there will be made up with Gideon. Well, like I was telling everybody else, Holly Ridge Homestead, I put in a big order for chestnuts last year, but because of the late spring and early winter, it stunted all the chestnuts and I couldn't get my orders filled. So I ended up finding somebody that had Dunstan chestnuts, so I grabbed some of those and figured I'd experiment with those this year. Uh, Tim, yeah, I talked to a couple people, and they went by the soil reports for the I forget what the thing's called now, but there's a nationwide report that tells you the soil conditions in your area. Uh, the main thing you want is you need a well drained soil, and we definitely have that because of all the gravel and the slopes. But our soil has a little bit of clay in it, so that's one thing that's working against us. But I'm thinking because of all the gravel, and we'll put the orchard on the slope, should be okay. They might not grow to their full potential, but I think they'll grow well enough. That specific area, Tim, I have not had my soil test done yet, but I have had the soil tested on other parts of the property. And we decided just to go ahead and jump in and do it. And if for some reason they don't take off, then we'll think of something else. But yeah, this spring though, I will go back there and take a soil sample and send it in and see what comes back. Another main thing you want for uh, chestnuts is you want the soil pH to be like a 5.5, no higher than that. All right, Danny, have a great night, buddy. No, I never had no plans on planting pine trees. Cajun hydroponics. Hello, Danny. How are you doing tonight? You've been scarce here lately, Danny. No videos, no talking to anybody. We've been ready to send out a search party for you. Paul, I'm on Streamlabs right now. I do not know how to do it on Streamlabs. And YouTube, since the last time I've been on there, has changed their live stream setup again, so I have no idea how to do it anymore. Yeah, and it's funny you say pine trees, Tim, because we don't have not one pine tree on our property. Yep, I hear you, Danny. You were supposed to send me a recipe, Danny. You never did. I've been waiting for that red beans and rice recipe. Well, you got your system set up. You think you can do it now, Paul? Because if you can, I'll try to figure it out before next week. Yeah, I used to use it all the time. Tim, do you use the OBS or the Streamlabs OBS? Sounds good, Danny. Yeah, the regular OBS, I had it working for a while. Then they did an update or something, and then I couldn't get it to work anymore. So I switched over to the Streamlabs. Okay. Yeah, Streamlabs is actually easier than the old OBS, but I don't know if you can actually do a split screen in Streamlabs. That's what I was using the last time, Southern Ohio prepping. I was using StreamYard on YouTube, but when I went there today, something else popped up. I couldn't get it to work. Yes, yep, the one that I did the cleaning on, that's working again. I took it with me the last time and put it back out, and I forgot to stick it up in a tree, so I still have not put it in the wood yet. Yeah, if you can, Danny, I don't know how to do it. Yeah, the StreamYard was easy. You just send somebody the code and they punch in the code, and next thing you know, they're up there on the screen with you. That was pretty easy. Yep, Paul and I have seen Canoe Hound. He does multiple screens on his. All right, Jack, that's good to know. That means Jack will get up here with us too, Paul. I remember when Jack wouldn't even show his face on his videos. Yeah, the StreamYard one, that one's easy. All right, Holly Ridge Homestead, you have a great night. No worries, Danny. Oh, I didn't know that, Tim. Yeah, yeah, Jack, that's what you have to do. You have to use Skype, and then you have to intertwine it with OBS, and yeah, that sounds like too much work to me. You wouldn't chase anybody away. Just bring some of that lemon meringue pie with you. We'll be your friends as long as there's pie. That came out really bad, Jack. I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, you can hide for another week, Paul. Then after that, there's no guarantees. That's right, Danny. If there's food, we're friends. See that, Jack? You have all kind of friends now. Hey, Joy, how you doing tonight? I'm sure you would do great, Jack. See, there you go, Jack. Now you got plenty of friends. The mayor is in the house. Yes, she is. It was about 40 degrees today, Danny, but it's supposed to get cold the next few days, then warm back up again. Supposed to be like 3 days of cold and then back into the 40s again. So it's not too bad. Yeah, yes, he did, Joy. He did a really good job on that crust. Did you take a video of all the blooms on your lemon tree, Jack? Because I'd really like to see that. I bet you that tree really takes off this year. I just want spring to get here, Danny. You're probably like Jack. Spring, you've been having spring since December. No, no, you don't have to feel too bad for me. It's not that cold. So the last time we went to the property, we had to bring our camper back home because the mice got into it, mice and chipmunks. So we had to bring it back to the house and give it a good cleaning. The end of the, oh, then I've probably already seen it then, Jack. I always watch all the videos all the way through. Just can't remember everything I watch, which is a lot of times while I'm watching a video, I'll pause the video and I'll go type something, and then I'll start playing it because if I don't, I'll forget about it by the time the end of the video gets there. We should be warming up at the end of this month. Usually starts getting some nice weather by then. So what do you call winter though, Danny? 50 degrees? and, and then he'll get winter in August, Joy. But if I remember right, Paul, it stayed pretty warm for you this year, pretty long in the winter. I remember one video you did, it was warmer there than it was here. I hear you, Jack. Yeah, it's 22. It starts getting cold about that. I can take the cold as long as the wind ain't blowing till, I don't know. Probably till it starts getting in the teens. After that, everything feels cold to me. So Danny, it looked like you did a lot of work on those greenhouses. Did you video any of it as you was putting it up? And Tim, I don't remember. Where was you at again? Yeah, I can stand the cold. I just can't stand it when it's cold and windy. That kind of sucks. You just can't make me happy, Joey, because I hate the hot too. I'd much rather be cold than hot. That is true. I hear you, Danny. Yeah, it's been a long time since I had a 3-year-old too, and I don't think I want anymore. They got another piece of property for sale, Jack, up here by my property. Almost right next door, in fact. I don't think you'll get lemon trees to grow here, though. Yeah, Tim, I can understand that. So, how old are you, Danny? Like 40? Now, I'd say 43. Well, that's pretty close. Yeah, I was in my prime when I was in my mid 40s. No, that is true, Jack. Carlton does grow lemon trees up there. It's yeah, they're asking too much for it there, Jack. Because we actually thought about buying it. It's 80 acres. They're wanting 169,000 for it. Yeah, that's a pretty nice spread between you and your wife there, Danny. I'm 11 years older than my wife. My father was 22 years older than my mother. Well, in a few more years, Danny, you'll be feeling it every day. Yeah, they're asking a little too much for it, Jack. Yeah, we only paid a little over 1,000 per acre for ours, and they're asking 2,000, over 2,000 per acre for that one. All right, Southern Ohio prepping. Have a great night. Yep, I was 1 year older than my first wife, also, Danny. Oh, Jack, you ain't that old. I hear that, Paul. wouldn't, wouldn't surprise me a bit. Ridge Life, hello, how are you doing? Oh, we're just hanging out tonight, Ridge Life. We just talk about whatever pops up. Yeah, it used to just hurt me in the mornings, Danny. Then it started hurting me in the mornings and in the afternoon and in the evening, and then it just decided never to stop hurting. Oh, yeah, you're right there, Jack. We can't argue with you on that one. Well, well, guys, I think I'm going to get off here. Maybe we'll try it again next week. Maybe we can get Paul up here. Yep, happy birthday, Jack. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I thank you all for stopping by. I really do enjoy talking to you guys. And to be honest, I have missed it. I just feel like I never have anything to say. Maybe I need to start writing a script or something. All right, guys, catch y'all later.